We are beings of light, having this human experience through matter. Our body is matter. And we begin with ignorance of ourselves, who we are, that we are actually pieces of God, having this human experience, basically enjoying the creation. So what is sin then? What is sin? Sin can be described as ignorance. That's the best way to describe ignorance. Ignorance of what? Ignorance of not knowing who you are. Some religions translate sin into forgetfulness. We have for so long left our home that we have forgotten who we are. We are creatures of light. We are pieces of God having a human experience. We have forgotten. We have sold ourselves, mortgaged ourselves to this mind and this body of ours. And that's all we think that we are. As long as we think that, a certain ignorance remains with us. Root cause of all sin is our ignorance. The other day, I was asked a question by a young man, and he said, "What is sin and what is virtue, and how do I know the difference?" And my answer to him was very simple. That which grows in your meditation is virtue, and that which leaves you and is dropped off was a sin. Meaning, if you now start meditating and now you no longer feel anger, anger did not serve you, it was a sin. If lust has come under control or you have lost lusting after people, then it did not serve you. Sin is something that does not serve you. Anything done for your ego on a very, very subtle level is a sin. Anything done with wakefulness is a virtue. If you're awake, alert as to who you are and who all the other beings are, who all the other people are, that is a virtue. Whatever action will come forward from your wakefulness, from your alertness, would be a virtue. And any action that comes from you from an unconscious, reactive point of view and from an ego point of view will be a sin, and it is a sin. I'm reminded of a very small story that I was told when I was really, really young. One day, darkness went to God. She said, "Oh my God, you have a son, and his name is Sun, and he chases me all the time. Wherever I go, he comes right after me and chases me out of there." I was resting in Japan and he came there and I had to leave there. I went to China, he comes there, I had to leave there. I went to Europe, he came there, then he chases me all day long. I have a complaint about your son. God said, "Okay, I will call up my son and I will pay some attention to your complaint." So God called Sun and said, "Son, what is this I hear? Darkness came here." And she said, "You chase her all over the place." He goes, "What darkness? I have never seen darkness. I have never seen darkness. I have never met her." This is a very simple story, but it tells you the difference between virtue and sin. Darkness represents you not having light, you not knowing who you are. The moment you know who you are, everything makes no difference. Whatever you will do from that point on would be a virtue. It will be virtuous action because you know who you are and you know who everybody else is. You will know that everybody is here just having a pieces of God, pieces of light having a human experience. That's basically how the best way to describe sin is: forgetfulness of who you are. You are children of God. And as long as you don't see children of God in all the other people, you will be under the sway of your ego, and your actions will come from ego, and they'll come from selfishness. And that selfishness, deeds done out of selfishness have a sinful quality to them. Deeds done out of selflessness. What is selfness but knowing the whole, the entire? Deeds done keeping in mind the whole, godliness everywhere, is virtue.